sunset tonight.
Ever wanted to drive a real race car on a famous NASCAR track? The staff at Stock Car Racing Experience will suit you up, teach you what you need to know, and put you behind the wheel of a 160-mile-per-hour stock car on NASCAR's famous Pocono Raceway.
That was great. I enjoyed it. Unbelievable.
It's that unique, one-of-a-kind experience you'll never forget.
It was definitely worth it.
The second time I did it, and I'm still shaking.
Call or register online at 877stockcar.com for a heart-pounding, once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't forget it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome live tonight. Dover. That's right, Dover Downs, the Monster Mile. And Miles the Monsters out here about to try to chew up some of these cup drivers here tonight for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. What's going on, everybody out there in the chat? That's right. What's going on, Chief? How you doing? So Chris Matthews out there says he's trying to survive tonight. It's going to be interesting. We got 170 laps here. Stage racing 2. As this is the last round of the first round of the chase. Now that I've confused everybody, check it out. Stay tuned. We're in the middle of practice right now. Got about 3 minutes. We'll head off into qualifying and get these bad boys set. Monster machines here at the Monster Mile. Dover Downs tonight here for the RacinFreeks. I'll see everybody, man, get the refreshments going here because we got a good race. Got about 21 of some bad fast boys and some bad fast cars around a bad fast track here tonight at Dover. They're about to do some awesome speeds here, and hopefully Miles don't step out there and try to get them. We call this place the Monster Mile, Dover Downs, Dover, Delaware here at Dover Speedway. The RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. And what an experience it's going to be like. And hey, if you're near Pocono, Pennsylvania, up there near the track, Pocono Speedway, and you want to experience what it's really like to step in one of these cars, check those guys out at Stock Car Racing Experience. They will give you an experience like no other. Like I always said, unless they come up with a convertible, you count me out getting in one of them windows. In less than a minute here, we're going to start qualifying. The one thing about qualifying here is they do an open style qualifying. What's going on, Victor? How you doing? Welcome to the chat out here. I want to welcome everybody. We're live here tonight, OSRNetwork, YouTube, Twitch. Oh yeah, and iRacing live here. Live on the portal front side there. Check us out. Got a lot of good names. Benjamin Nelson right now, the man on point. The old Jake Nichols, we know who that is. We call him Superman himself. It's in a second. And there's old Cedric Hunter. The man got Hello Kitty waving at the world out there. That's good in that old number. He got his pink machine. That's what we'll call it. Mark Whitley sitting in fourth. Nate Trito rounding out the top 5. It's a good group of field here. Some very fast, talented drivers about to do some very fast things around the Monster Mile. Miles the Monster. So here we go. We're getting set for qualifying, folks. Hang on to your hat, fasten your seatbelts. If you got a seatbelt in your recliner, send me a picture of that because I'd be very interested to see and maybe know the whole story behind that. It'll be kind of cool. Doing good, Vic. As we're getting these guys set here to do some qualifying, that's right. We're here live here tonight. Dover, Delaware. That's right, Dover Speedway. And, it's the Monster Mile. Mile-long track. They call it the Monster Mile because, well, it is a treacherous style track. Very hard to get around. Sometimes can snap out and bite you. And then the main guy they got here, Miles, well, they call him the Monster. So they do an open style qualifying, pretty much just like the real set here in NASCAR. These guys do some stage racing. So we'll be definitely keep you an eye on that. As our first stage, obviously, is lap 50, 100, and then lap 170. So keep your eye on it. We're here live at Dover. And, hey, you never know. Might see a newcomer here. Because this is the last race of the first round of the chase before we go into round 2 of the chase. And we'll have another 3 races there for elimination style. So it's going to be interesting. Cedric Hunter has been able to advance. Zach Hall's right there on his heels, points-wise, the best second man, along with Tyler Sifford. He's another one. Good-looking cars. Benjamin Nelson still out front. Wow. Good-looking car out there. John LeBomber. He's sporting a taco machine. I always love looking at that machine out there. Looks good. Oh, good qualifying session there for Nate Trito. Jake Nichols sitting in third right now. Neil Odegaard, wow, putting up a good time. Sitting in fourth. Mark Whitley is currently sitting in the top 5. Tyler Sifford right there in 6. Cedric Hunter sitting at 7. But you know, here you go. You got a long race. You got to pace yourself here at this track. You can't just come out here and blaze off speed. If you do, you get yourself very in trouble. We saw it in practice a couple times. Guys coming really high of the turns. And boom, next thing you know, right to the wall. You see these guys, man, storming around here. I like tacos too, Victor. They love me back, I guess. All right. Well, we're winding down here. We got about a minute left here qualifying. So these guys are going to get what they can get. As old Benjamin Nelson out front. Man, show me the Benjamins. Told him man needs a $100 bill car out there. He's definitely got a lot of Benjamins on the hood of it. Very bad fast. So going to be interesting to see what he can do. So Ethan Kurtz in the number 12 machine. And old Mark Whitley said he wanted to put on the top over the top where his name goes. He's the Dragon tonight. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Victor. Chief, you like tacos too, man? All right. we go. Qualifying, checker flag in the air. Looks like Benjamin Nelson's going to be the man on point here tonight. Wow. Very, very good lap on his end. Well, they brought him in as a ringer. So there we go. So here we go. We're getting gridded up. Let's go through the grid in order here tonight. As putting it on pole, Benjamin Nelson right there. We got Nate Trito sitting in second. Jake Nichols starting in third. Neil Odegaard in fourth. Mark Whitley sitting in fifth. Cedric Hunter starting sixth. Tyler Sifford going to start there in seventh. Ethan Kurtz in eighth. Tyler Conroy sitting in ninth. And Edward Borrell rounds out the top 10. So look to the rest of this field. Boy, star-studded. And, man, some action-packed, talent-wise, just stacked throughout this one. Bar none. Gotta love it. I like all of this. This is awesome. This is what it's about. RacinFreeks Sim Racing League. Sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. And experience it's going to be here as these guys are going to roll off the line. There we go. I don't know why that thing wanted to do what it did there. That's okay. All right, folks, here we go. We got Neil Odegaard right there in that 99. Looks really, really good as he's going to lead these off. As, we'll go right up here. We're going to ride along with Mark Whitley. Mark's going to start off there in that fourth place spot. So here we go. Pace cars coming around the turn. We're going to deal these things out here. It's going to be awesome tonight. We got 21 of some bad fast boys about to do some bad fast things here. Pace cars in. Here we go. We're going to ride along with the man Ed Borrell here on the inside. And on the outside there, we're going to actually ride along with the other man himself. That's right, Mark Whitley. As we got green flag, and he spins the tires on the start, takes Cedric Hunter out. Holy cow. No, no, no. Caution. Wow. Oh, man. Spun the tires on the start. And for 2 weeks in a row now, Cedric Hunter nowhere to go. Let's just go with 13 right here. We'll just stop it just for a second and watch this one. Oh, and Brian Johnson and Gerald West nowhere to go. Now, this is a kind of a self-cleaning track. But, wow, just, you gotta hate that. 2 weeks in a row now, Cedric Hunter, good thing he is locked into the chase. But that right there is not what he wanted to see. Let's watch it again in slow-mo. Yeah, the 77 just spun the tires, and when he did, he just could not get that thing going straight. Slams up into the 13, who's just right there in the wall. I mean, he didn't do it on purpose, just no harm, no foul. Then Brian Johnson nowhere to go, Gerald West nowhere to go. But a tore-up Hello Kitty car. not how he wanted to start the race here tonight. Wow. That is definitely not how you want to start. I think Bob Skinner did make it through that though. He got a little damage, I think. He's in the pits. Alright, well, caution 1, 77 spun the tires, Mark Whitley on the start. Got up into the Hello Kitty there, Cedric Hunter. Wow. It's going to be interesting to see what we got here. I want to appreciate everybody coming out here for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. We're here tonight, Dover Speedway. That's right, Dover Downs, the Monster Mile here. Miles the Monster. Man, I want to appreciate everybody out. This is awesome here. We're here. If you like what you see, hit a like, hit a share. Well, if you don't like what you see, hit a dislike too. Either way, they make a button for that. Well, we got these RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. It's going to be an awesome experience of a race. Like I said, Miles the Monster's already jumped out and bit a couple drivers there. Not what they wanted to see, not how they wanted to start, but it is what it is, folks. And it's good to see, man. Like I say, we got some good drivers in here, man. We got the old favorites. Love all these guys, man, are up in here. Oh, Neil Odegaard right there, Mark Whitley. Unfortunately, just got tied up. Terrell West back there, Cedric Hunter. Tyler Conroy not making the field here. Don't know what happened. He didn't grid up, so I'm not sure on his end. Here we go. We're going to grid these things back up. Look at Benjamin Nelson out front with the Subway machine. You got Nate Trito right there on the outside of him. So we got some Toyotas, some Fords, and Chevys all up there. Nice group, little bunch right here. So here we go. Round 2, folks. See if we can't get we're going to get a ride along here with James Hackworth Jr. also on this restart. Again, like I say, hey, if you like what you see, hit a sub also. You know, we appreciate everybody, man, watching, coming out here. Nice group of guys here. We're in this is round 1, race 3 of the chase. So, here we go. Actually, this is race 2. Or 3. Yeah, race 3. Not bad. Here we go. Either way, pace car's in. I'm going to set, go back green flag racing. We're going to get a good shot here riding along. James Hackworth on one side is Benjamin. He's going to be like, he's got the Benjamins up there. Definitely got a lot of subs. These guys got to be easy on that throttle. Well, yeah, I'm telling you, it looks like they are very wiggly on the start. Good start that time as they storm off into turn 1 side by side. On the outside, you got Nate Trito in that one. Trying to run there with the 47. He can't get it done at this moment, as they will storm off into turn down the back stretch. Single file line in the freight train. Out front, Benjamin Nelson. Right there in second, Nate Trito. Jake Nicholson in third. Neil Odegaard all over his back deck lid. You got Ethan Kurtz right there in the 6th spot. John LaBomber, man, throwing tacos all over the place, looking good. As these boys, man, are storming around this track. Look at that bad fast, man, already. Just to give you an idea how bad fast. There's a speed for you. About 160, 170 mile an hour around this mile track that they're doing. Well, Brian Johnson's out there. Oh, he about tagged the wall coming out of this one. Hang on to it there, my friend. I don't want to slam that Mountain Dew shoulder cam machine too hard. That old Brian Johnson. We got a battle up front, though. Cedric Hunter. Why he went down 4? Oh, okay, cool. They got the Xfinity race back going. Good deal. Nice. Well, we got a good race here, man, happening in the backside. As he's right here between Zach Hall, Gerald West. Don't count these guys out. Very good running. As we'll actually go side by side again here. Show you what's going on in the back between James Hackworth there and Brandon Mullen. That's action happening a little bit further back to what we're watching here. Zach Hall, he's trying, oh, James Hackworth all over the place. Had to hang on to that thing a little bit. Hold on to it there. Wild Bronco bull, so to speak. As right now, these cars, they are fanned out a little bit here. We're live here tonight, Dover Speedway, and Gerald West all over the back end. He got tagged just a little bit in that incident earlier on. So it'll be interesting to see. Now, here's the thing. They have brought over the ringer man here, Benjamin Nelson. And look at this right here. This is a 4-car horse battle. Now, I don't know why why Cedric Hunter went 4 laps down. I think he had to tow, probably. If he had to tow, that's probably why. And I hate that because he was doing very, very well. So, not something I wanted to see, man, and him having to do. Wow, evasive move Jake had to do on Nate Trito back there to get around him. That's some hard charging running right now. Is Benjamin Nelson out front. He's got that Toyota Subway machine, man, cranking. Eating fresh out front with that V8 power he's got. Right now, the 3rd place man, and Nate Trito, Tyler Sifford, he's back there. Sitting in the 4th place with the Home Depot. Neil Odegaard right there. In 5th place, Ethan Kurtz right behind him. Brian Johnson, he's another one sitting in 7th. John the Bomber's in 8th. Got Zach Hall sitting in 9th. Oh, Gerald West, boy, he had to hang on to it. He had a Bronco bull right there. That was a ride and a half. Hold on to that 86 there, my friend. Wow. Well, you come out that turn. That's another thing here. There's a bump in this turn. If you hit it and hit it just right, well, it will shoot that car straight up into the wall and almost upset it too when it comes out. All right, well, I'll tell you what, right now, though, we're still storming around this track at an awesome pace. Lap 16, we had a caution here on the first part of this one. Let's look at these guys back here in the back. We got old Ed Burrell. He's battling it out a little bit, right low on the inside. These guys may just look awful fast flying around here. It's Robert Moyer, got the Skittle machine, currently sitting in 14th place. Right behind him, Christopher Matthews. Nice looking car he's got there. Got his tribute machine out. We'll get our OSRNetwork rundown order here shortly. Brandon Mullen, there's another one. He's got Jack Daniels. Hopefully he ain't out there drinking any, Jack. We'll be okay. Cedric, though, he needs to get some of these laps back. I don't know why. I mean, he's safe for the time being, but I don't know. You know, and the thing about it is, Cedric is able to run with the 2 guys up front. So he's got a very fast machine. He's able to learn and run with them. He runs over to SRA, Sim Racing Authority. And if you don't know who those guys are, definitely check them guys out. Because right now, we got a Jeff Gilmore's back there running. We're showing you the lead up here up front. Let's show you what's happening back there in the back. We got 3 cars up front battling, and about 3 cars in the back battling. That's Benjamin Nelson and Jake Nichols right there. They're going to battle it out for the lead, and back there in the back, we were watching them two. Benjamin's led this thing pretty much from the get-go. He put it on pole here tonight. He's led all 19 Well, not all the laps. We're on lap 21, but he's led pretty much most of them. Now, Jake was having a little bit of hard time earlier on here. We got Nate in the third spot. Tyler Sippert's in fourth. Fifth, Ethan Kurtz. Sixth, Neil Odegaard. Seventh, right there, Brian Johnson. He's trying to fly around this track. You know, Zach Hall sitting in the 8th place spot. Like I said, this track here is just a very, very tricky, tough track. It's one of these tracks where, well, it's anybody's ball game, so to speak, and it's just a tough track. They call it, you know, they call it the Monster Mile for a reason. I mean, because, well, it's a monster. You definitely sometimes can feel like a monster out here. But this is where we're at. Dover Speedway. Right along with old Zach Hall here. Good run. We're at lap 24 right now. Let's get some good side by side here. See what's happening with Brian Johnson right fast. Old Brian right there in that 28 machine. Haven't seen him around in a while, but he's back out here. Good to see him out here too. All right, there's old Neil Odegaard currently running in a 6th place spot. Looking good while he's out there doing it too. Here we go. So see that 99 machine of Neil Odegaard. He's got a little damage on the front there. Probably tagged the wall just a little bit. Probably hurt him just a little bit. There's Ethan Kurtz in that 12 machine. Then you got Tyler Sifford sitting there in the 98. Old Nate Trito. He's out there in the number 1. Nice. Oh, we got a wreck. Mark Whitley again's around. Ouch. Mark Whitley, oh, not the night he wanted. Under caution. Let's go back here on the replay. Go back one more time, because that happened in front of the leaders too. See exactly what happened to him here. He just came out of the turn and lost it. All right in front of Gerald West. Wow, what a move, John the Bomber. And Bob Skinner. Wow. Well, only man up front right there. Everybody's on pit road. Everybody coming down pit road. Except for the wave arounds. We got invisible pit crews, folks. Caution 2, Mark Whitley not having the night he wanted. Wow. Spun the tires on the start of this one, and it's just not went the way he's wanted ever since. Yeah, that's not what well. Oh, and Nate Trito looks like he got a speeding penalty. Wow. That's not what he wanted to see. Ouch. I think a lot of these guys stayed out up front here for some reason. Oh, they came in. Now, did Benjamin Nelson get a speeding penalty? Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. Hello, Tina. How are you? I think Benjamin Nelson might have got a speeding penalty, folks. I believe he did. And he's back in 15th, dead last. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Well, we are looking for segments. Our first one we're looking for is lap 50. We're gonna ride along with old Benjamin here. Wow. Well, he's got a long way to go to bring that thing up through here. Bob's out there doing good, Tina. He's hanging on. He's sitting in 8th. Miles ain't ate him up yet. Alright, pace car's heading off down on the back stretch. We're at lap 31 and 170. It's been a pretty good one here. We've had a couple cautions. First caution start the race, Mark Whitley. Unfortunately, spun the tires, got up into Cedric Hunter. We got down into Brian Johnson. They started a pile up. This one right here, Mark Whitley, he kind of spun also. So here we go, pace car's in. Takes that hard left turn. About to get set here. We're going to ride along Benjamin Nelson in the backside, who is way in the back. He's going to be very patient coming through the field here. Nice paint job, too. I like that. Definitely awesome. I'll tell you, the 98 blinking very bad. And he stacked the field up. Wow, Tyler did. Tyler might have to go off to the side or something. Yeah, that stacked the field up bad. What Benjamin's going to have to do is be very careful as we're watching these guys storm around this track here. Ethan right now sitting in 3rd spot trying to run him down. Brian Johnson, he's a man on a mission with that Mountain Dew soda can machine. He's in 4th. Boy, he is storming around here. Nice looking at boy. Here comes Zach Hall. Better watch out back there. Man on the move. Just went around Jeff Gilmore for the 7th spot. Here comes the defending champ, so to speak. Like we said, in the backside, Nelson, he's coming through the field, man. He's coming through it like a mad demon right now. He is definitely in a hurry, in a big-time hurry. Don't tell him, man, he's got to hang on. But that 32 right there, look at him. Where old Bob Skinner at? Where's Bob at? Let's see where Bob right there right now has got Hello Kitty. Cedric trying to get back on the lead lap and said, look, if I can get back on the lead lap, I got a shot at this race. I got a fast machine here. He's out there in that Mayhem Motorsports. He goes up underneath Brandon Mullen right there. Yeah, 82 though. That's a nice paint job. I got good credit, man. Got the girls on there, the rock star Bob Skinner out there. Wow, I'll tell you what, since we're out here fanned out a little bit, let's go ahead and do what we like doing. Let's do our OSRNetwork rundown order. As we do got some awesome looking machines out here. That man right there out front, Jake Nichols, started 2nd. Started 3rd, actually put it out front right there. Man sitting in 2nd, Tyler Sifford. Currently 3rd place man right now, Ethan Kurtz. Yeah, in 4th place, Brian Johnson got the soda can machine running. 5th place man, Neil Odegaard. 6th place, Gerald West moving up there. Jay Weezy, watch out. Oh, we're under caution. Hang on. put me on John LeBomber. Let's see what happens. If he just loses it coming out of the turn here. Watching the replay here, folks. Well, how far back this thing went. Well, everybody slowed up for some reason. 17. There we go. Appreciate it, Gerald. Yeah, sometimes iRacing don't send me back to the right one. See, it still sent me back to 95, but we know it's a 17. Go back one more time. There we go. Just comes out of the turn, loses it, slams the wall hard. Wow. Big caution again. That's the thing about this track, folks. This track is very, very tricky. Very, very deadly. And I think we lost Tyler Sifford, I think, due to the connection issues. And old Brian Johnson up there in third. Benjamin Nelson's been able to move that thing back up here to the 9th place spot. We'll get that OSRNetwork rundown order here soon. We'll try it again. Well, it's been a very, very good race here tonight. RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. And it has been an awesome experience here at Dover Downs, Dover, Delaware. The Dover Speedway Monster Mile here. Very, very good one. And, oh yeah, by the way, how you doing out there, man? Gerald, I see you out there, man. You're having your field day and texting and driving, too. I hear you. I like the growth, man, of this league. Very, very good league here. RacinFreeks, if you're interested in joining, if you like iRacing, and you want to come out here, man, and just support these guys, we're going to have a winter series that's just been announced. Actually, we're going to do some IndyCar races for about 6 or 7 races on the winter series. It'll be kind of cool. So we're definitely looking forward to that. I enjoy these guys. I mean, a good group out here. You know, good camaraderie. Saturday night fun. All right, here we go. Got the set to go back. Green flag racing up front. Jake Nichols got Brian Johnson's going to be on the outside of him. Jeff Gilmore right there. Definitely going to be a shootout out front. So we'll see, and we'll see what old Benjamin does. Got old Robert Moyer back there with him. You're definitely going to learn a lot from these guys out here being some fast ones. Again, I want to appreciate everybody coming out. Yeah, IndyCar, DW12. Come on out. You got nothing to do on Saturday night, Chief, man? Definitely. Sign up. Look them up, man. Robert Moyer. Look up RacinFreeks, man, on Facebook. Definitely on iRacing, man. Good group of guys. Hit me up. I'll let them know who you are. I know you're a good racer. I think they got a good schedule. Actually, I got the schedule already. Just don't I believe I got the dates also. So we're getting set here to go back green flag racing. The pace car is going to take the hard left turn off on pit road. Here we go. We're going to ride along here. Jake on the restart. And actually, Jeff Gilmore right there at 99. Don't spin no tires, folks. Spin tires, well, might be deadly. Take off, here we go. Brian Johnson looked like he spun just a little bit. As boy, they're going to stack it almost 3 wide. Gerald West right there along with Zach Hall. Zach thought better of it because he saw them go door to door right in front of him. Not a place you want to be. Definitely want to take it easy, but you're still right behind them. Wow. Look at Gerald all over the back end of the 99 as they storm out of the turn. Ooh, car to wall hard. That's not going to help those guys behind them right there as they all are stacked up. You got Benjamin. He's coming up through there in the subway machine. Very bad fast. Here comes Zach Hall on the inside. If he opens the door, he's going to slam through it. That's what I'm saying, Chief. Come on in, man. IndyCar racing. Definitely be interesting. You know, there can't be too much beating and banging with that stuff, right? Look at old Benjamin all over the back end of Jay Weezy there. Gerald West, that 86 machine. As they'll come storming around these turns right now here. We're at lap 44, 170. Who's going to lead that first stage? Lap 50 of the first stage. Get some bonus points here. Somebody's trying to get it up there. Look, Jake right now is currently out front doing it. Well, Benjamin, he is trying everything he can do. Neil Odegaard's on the inside. Benjamin takes it down on the inside. Also the 47. He'll pass him. Zach Hall's running in the tire tracks there, that 47. Oh, Zach's up in the wall. We got a car blowing up. Well, we got cars everywhere blowing up here and there, but we got some good action going on back here in the middle of this pack. Very good racing with Zach Hall right here. Gerald West. Oh, don't look out. Got Nate Trito coming up through too. Neil Odegaard right there. He's got his hands full, though. Let me show you what he's got. He's got his hands full right now with old Benjamin. Man said, look, if you're going to go by me, at least throw me a couple $100 when we go by. Gerald, take it easy on that apron. That thing will snap out and bite you just a little bit. But watch out. Old Brian Johnson still in second spot. He's trying to run down Jake up there. Now, Brian's not any stranger, man, to Jake Nichols. He understands how fast he is out there. And can learn a lot because old Brian came over and run a little bit at the extreme where Jake is at. So that's kind of awesome. A good 3-car battle right here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Track is fast and slick. You can tell by how fast these cars are and just how slick, man, they are going around here. It's just kind of a not a deadly, it's kind of a deadly combination. Now, they are running about 90-degree track temp. Also, they do run dynamic here, by the way, Chief. And with the new dynamic things, Jake Nichols out front, he is, I'll go ahead and say it, he is a pro-style driver. He runs into Peak Antifreeze. Benjamin Nelson's probably right there along with him. A lot of these other guys out here are very fast, but talked to Jake, and he's talked about the new dynamics of the track and how that affects trying to find the groove, trying to find this and that, how the rubber builds up. Over the course of this race, you're going to see that rubber will build up through here. And you go, oh, and Zach Hall on the wall hard, stacks them up. Gerald gets a piece of him. Ouch. Brandon Mullen right there. Ooh, that's not what they wanted to see. Nate Trito on the wall. Yeah, they're having their hands full here, Chief, with these things. Wow. I mean, this track right now is looking like it's a handful. Yeah, Gerald, that front end got a little banged up. Not one he wanted to see because he got involved in a little bit of action earlier on. Actually, lap 1 of the race. Well, know what time it is? I know what time it is. It's about that time. I think it's about time for the speed cam. Well, folks, like I always say, if that does not get your heart pumping, man, your blood going and boiling, and your hair rising up and down on your skin, nothing will. And if it doesn't get you running around the house, well, I don't know what to tell you. But either way, you might need medication, because that is a thrilling, awesome sound to hear those monster machines flying around this track. And again, like I say, you might want to call your doctor Monday, Tuesday, or go to the emergency room tomorrow. You need help, really. Here we go. We're at lap 59 of 170 in the books here. See what old Robert Moyer's doing back here. He's got his hands full with the 12 machine. Now, Robert said he got him a new wheel, and he's feeling kind of frisky out here. Bad fast. So let's see what we got. At the 92 right there, man, of Christopher Matthews. So let's try one more time here. Let's go through our OSRNetwork rundown order again. That man again, still Jake Nichols out front. Right there in second, Benjamin Nelson. Third place man, Brian Johnson, but he's got a man coming on the inside, Nate Trito. The old guard sitting in fourth, sixth place man right there, Gerald West. Just got involved in a little bit of hiccup. Brandon Mullen got a little damage on his, sitting in seventh right now. Ethan Kurtz moved it up into eighth. There's a Skittle man. Robert Moyer, top 10, sitting in ninth right now. 10th place man, nice looking job. I like that. Bullet. What is that? Bullet something. Bullet Club? Is that what that is? Awesome. Like that. Anyways, Chris Matthews sitting in 10th. There's Bob Skinner, the rock star. Got the girls with the stars on the hood. And they out there pulling it around. Looking very, very nice. Sitting right there in the 11th spot. 12th place man, Zach Hall. Yeah, he got in a little damage right there, so he's a little beat up. 13th place, John LaBamba. He's out there. He's eating some tacos and going fast in 13th spot. 14th place man, there's Hot Wheels himself, James Hackworth Jr. 15th, Randy Fausch. I like that guy right there. Man's got the freaky fast Flintstone machine out here. Cartoon Network sitting in the 15th spot. 16th, Mark Whitley. That's the dragon right there. Don't cut him out. Pepsi Max Dragon Machine. What's up, Tegan? How you doing? He's sitting in 16th spot. 17th right there. Canada Drive behind him. Edward Burrell. 18th place. Cedric Hunter, who was involved in an early on incident. Now he's 2 laps down. He's been battling back, getting his laps. And Jeff Gilmore right there behind him in 9th place. We've got 2 cars out right now. Tyler Sifford and Tyler Conroy both are out of this one and disconnected, unfortunately, tonight. Well, brings us back up here to this man right here who is in the running order at lap 65. And he's been chased down by this man right here, Benjamin Nelson, who is putting down some faster times than he is. They're kind of off and on just a little bit. You got to see, man, how this thing rolls out here. Nate Trito's actually running down some good ones too. Old Brian Johnson got that soda can machine. Or spread out just a little bit. And, oh boy, track's just so slick. Treacherous is what I'm going to call it. Let's get to the high and wide shot here. The Blimpy cam. Because everybody likes Blimpy. I like Blimpy. Y'all like Blimpy? Well, appreciate everybody coming out here. We're at Dover. Dover down. I do appreciate the follow on Twitch there, Vant Diesel. Thanks, sir. And Digital Dreamer. I do appreciate the follow. It definitely is very loose. You can see it out here right now. These guys are fighting these things. They're wheeling around. Actually, Chief out there in the chat, he noticed it coming out of here. You can start seeing it darken up, but it looks like that middle groove is probably the best place to be right now, as you can see most of these cars. But yeah, they got a handful. Look at old Neil Odegaard moving up there on the back end of Brian Johnson. As he closes in on the back of the 28. Going to try to give him a little battle here. Had to readjust my brace on my arm. Well, they're going to go side by side. And you can see the marbles and everything being thrown up on these cars. Wow. Give me a good hood shot right there. And throwing pebbles all over the place. That's the one thing I do like about it with the dynamic tracks and so forth. You can actually start seeing the track turn now. You can actually see the rubber start being laid down. This is a good battle going on right here for the 4th and 5th spot. This is between Neil Odegaard and Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson's following in his tire tracks. As, hey, we're going to go for another battle back here. Yeah, Bob Skinner looking on the inside there. Robert Moyer for a second. He had to back out of it. So Robert's out there trying to fly around. Now, I was just saying a little bit about Robert. He's like a kid in the candy store. He got him a new wheel this past week. And he said, man, hey, look, I feel like I'm much faster. Looks faster out there, too. Doing very good. Currently in 11th spot. Well, you're right. I got to agree. I think these cars are just right now very, very loose as we're here live tonight at Dover Speedway here. Dover Downs, that's right. Monster Mile here. Miles the Monster. He's already bid a couple out here. He's giving these guys a fit here for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League. Sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience, and has been one well of experience out here. And like I say, if you're in the Pocono, Pennsylvania area, and you want to experience what it's like to drive one of these monster machines, well, go check them boys out. And like I always say, unless they come up with a convertible, you can count me out. But hey, I tell you what, let them tell you about it. We want to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted to drive a real race car on a famous NASCAR track? The staff at Stock Car Racing Experience will suit you up, teach you what you need to know, and put you behind the wheel of a 160-mile-per-hour stock car on NASCAR's famous Pocono Raceway.
That was great. I enjoyed it. Unbelievable.
It's that unique, one-of-a-kind experience you'll never forget.
It was definitely worth it.
The second time I did it, and I'm still shaking.
Call or register online at 877stockcar.com for a heart-pounding, once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't forget it.
All right, we're back here live at Dover. Tell you what, yeah, hard track indeed. Definitely here. That's why they call it the Monster Mile. Very good battle right now. Looks like Brian Johnson is falling off the pace just a little bit here with lap 81 here, 170 in the books. We're looking for lap 100 here for the next stage. And it gives a good bonus point to the driver out there. But obviously, Jake and Benjamin aren't in the chase. So really doesn't help them much on bonus points here. So, well, we're at RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience, and what an experience it is right now. See these guys up here running. That is the right sponsor up there, by the way. It is. What's up, John? How you doing? Very good race so far. And we're under caution. Hopefully it gets me to the right person this time. Oh, 17 again. Oh, slams it. Hard. Canada Dry, boy. Cedric Hunter had to get an invasive move there and move out the way. Wow. Not the night he was looking for. What's going on, Gator? How y'all doing? What a race so far. Wow, 17 all tore up. Blew it up. Blew it up. Well, these boys are going to come on down here to pits. I think everybody's going to come running in here. They're going to need 4 tires and fuel. That's probably what they're going to be yelling for. Let's go for some side by side. Yeah, ouch. That's what I said, Chief. Hurt me watching. That was a virtual headache and a half. And Gator is who again? I know, because I should know. Well, I appreciate it, John, man. As always, man, I appreciate all the viewers. And appreciate everyone coming out. Like what you see, hit a like, hit a thumbs up, hit a share. And it is awesome, man. Definitely. Hey, we're live here at Dover Speedway for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. And experience it has been a very, very good race. We got some 2 bad fast boys up front here. That would be a called anything illegal yet? Why? I'll have to break it down after the race. Oh, what's up, Dwayne? Oh, that's right, Dwayne. I should know that. See, that's what I'm saying. I should know this stuff. Might start keeping a book on who's who. Look, I'm gonna tell them after race, do an after race inspection, and tear down Jake's car. How's that? Well, the good news is Cedric Hunter, I think, got 1 lap is left here, so he's not bad. Yeah, we kind of stand around the 833, 32, 36 mark in that area. That's it. The Hello Kitty car's out there. He got tied up in a accident earlier on, so he's been battling back. He was 4 laps down. He's currently right now 1 lap down. So he's been battling back. These cautions actually have really helped him out a lot, tremendously. So he would like to probably see a couple more if he could. What happened was first of the race, I mean, when we got the green flag, Mark Whitley spun the tires, and boom. That's what I'm saying. They should be like, look, his win shouldn't count. Man out here cheating. He's got illegal suspension parts. Well, here's the thing. That's why I say it's going to be interesting to see with the pit crews. Here's the thing, guys. I asked if Jake could come over. They were a little hesitant, I understand. And then they brought this Benjamin guy over, who is, well, he's fast in his own right. And I like that. That's kind of cool. So it's going to be Ford, Chevy. But then the next thing you know, here comes Jake bringing his whole team over here. So we got Solar Flare Racing. We got Ethan Kurtz, Nate Trito, Jake Nichols. We had Tyler here also. No, Becky's not in the house tonight. You know what? I ain't talked to Becky in a while either. That's one person I haven't talked to in a while. Now Cedric is still 2 laps down, and he's in the back there. It's gonna be interesting to see. But let's we're gonna put the camera on him here on this restart. I mean, he still could come through the field here. It could be anybody's ball game on this restart. Yeah, Tyler, he was out there. The problem is he had some connection issues and got disconnected, unfortunately. Hate to see that on his end. Here we go. That pace car's coming out in turn number 3, coming out of turn 4 here. Gonna set these bad boys loose with these monster machines. Definitely is an interesting race here tonight. Here we go. Pace cars in. Right around there's Hello Kitty waving at the world in the back. Yes, definitely is. Ed, I'll agree with you from what we've seen up here in the booth. Oh, and look at Jake. He spun the tires on the start. That just goes to show you, I got a feeling that this track, man, is very, very treacherous. Wow. I mean, to see Jake Nichols spin the tires on the start, you know, man, something is up. And look at Randy Fast back there in the back. He had to do a move to get out of the way. As up front, Nate Trito's right there battling along with Neil Odegaard. We're going to see if Benjamin Nelson can get up there and rattle the cage of that 79 machine of Jake as he's all over his back deck lid. As we're watching this man right here, Hello Kitty. There's Bob Skinner, man, on the one side. Subway Heat Fresh up front. He's all over the back, man, of that. I kind of feel a little honored. OSRNetwork machine of Jake. Let's see if he can't get up there and rattle the cage just a little bit. Good battle going on. Cedric Hunter goes on the inside there of Bob Skinner, the rock star himself. So definitely a good one here. A Windows update. Wow. That's not wow. Yeah, I'm going to say it's just, this track just not looking at, whoa, Ethan Kurtz almost come out of that one sideways. And he hung on to that 12 machine. Woo! These guys are just, they're out here, man. I'm going to tell you, like y'all just said, it's a nail biter. And these boys up front and in the back and in the middle, wow. Really? That's crazy. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm seeing it too. These guys are having a terrible time out here restarting it. Look at that Cedric Hunter. Man, he is a man on a mission. He's got that cat flying high. He must have gave that thing a special type of litter or something. He must have gave him the super meow mix, because he is bringing Hello Kitty to the front. He says, hey, look, if there is another caution, I'm going to be the man up here getting it. I need to get back up here on the lead lap, folks. Is Mark Whitley still out there? He's one lap down. Bob's out of the turn there, wheeling that thing around, hitting the walls and everything else. Well, these guys right now are just, they're hammering this thing. We're at lap 94, 170. Very, very treacherous track. Miles the Monster's out here trying to gobble up as many cars as he can. Look at Cedric Hunter, boy, that's a mean machine right there. He got that Hello Kitty. That thing was out there with a smile on his face. Now he's looking like an evil demon. And he's on the back deck lid of Zach Hall. Zach Hall's trying to say, hey, wait a minute, you scaring me. That thing's supposed to be a white cat. Now it's starting to look like a black cat. But it's a pink one. So either way, wow. They have Brian Johnson right there along with Zach Hall. You got old Cedric Hunter on his back end. Absolutely, Hello Kitty. Yeah, well, he's still waving at the world. Well, he's waving at it very fast as he goes by right now. Oh, my bad. I burped that y'all. That's on me. Y'all put that in the blooper reel. Look at the closing rate there, man, of Hello. Wow. Cedric Hunter, he is tearing up the back end of Zach Hall. That's a 13. He definitely wants to wake up there, and for caution came out, he would definitely maybe get another lap back. That's what he's wanting. He is definitely bad fast right now. As the two guys still up front, Jake's still out front, but he's got his hands full with the Subway machine. As we're watching this awesome battle going on back here for the 5th, 6th, and 7th spot. Zach Hall, still, he's hanging on to it, but he's still got Cedric Hunter all over his back deck lid. They're trying to get around Gerald West. Absolutely. He definitely wants to win. I mean, here's the thing. Now, he's already won one, so he's punched his ticket into the next round. I mean, really, he's just racing to race hard. He has to prove a point, basically. But he is following Zach Hall. Zach Hall's the one who would really love to win. There's Nate Trito sitting in third. Benjamin Nelson riding in the tire tracks at that 79. They are checking out right now. Think about them two, though. Oh, Jake can't ease up. If he does, he'll have that 47 all in his back deck lid. I know Benjamin lost a little ground on that deal. Look at the rubber building up on the track. You can already see it right now. We're in the caution. Oh, that's Ethan Kurtz around. See what happened to Ethan right here. Oh, just lost it coming out of the turn. Slammed the outside wall. Then the inside wall. Good thing about this track is you usually don't come back up the track. Wow, hard lick. Don't know if that's going to end his night, though, or not. It definitely is definitely not gonna make him feel any better. Alright, everybody coming down the pits with the 4 tires. Well, here's the thing. This is what's gonna help this one here. Blimpy, that's right. We about Blimpy. We like the Blimpy and the Blimpy cam. We're not gonna change it to the sub cam. We're gonna keep it to Blimpy cam. Although I do prefer Subway, but we're still gonna say Blimpy. The race off pit road. Wow. Miles has definitely claimed a lot tonight. He is definitely gobbling up some cars here live tonight here in Dover Speedway here for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. It's been a experience for these guys out here in these monster machines. They've had their hands full all night long with a track that has been treacherous, too tough to tame. As I think that's actually what they call this one. Either that or Darlington. I think Darlington knows one they call too tough to tame, but you might as well come over here. This one's too tough to tame tonight. And it's been an interesting one so far. I want to appreciate everybody coming out here, and been an awesome race. We're at lap 105 of 170 so far, and these boys have put on a show. First race 1969. Okay. Well, here you go, John. Who won the first Dover race? Let's look that one up. How's that? We're about to get set here to go back green flag racing again. It'll be an interesting deal here as wave arounds. If old Cedric man took the wave around on this one. Got Jake Nichols and Benjamin Nelson. They're gonna do battle again. What's going on, Eric? How you doing out there? Hey, all y'all boys out there right to race, man. Y'all ain't got nothing to do on Saturday. Come out here and join up the league. As you looked it up previously, you don't get full credit. Hey. Oh, man. It's always good to interact with the crowd out there. I love, man, the viewers. Love you guys coming out here, man, watching these races along with me. And enjoying what you see here each and every week. Pace cars coming in and turning into a hard left turn on pit road. Here we go. Got the green flag. Gonna be lap 107 and 170 here. Jake's gonna be the man on charge. I'm gonna watch old Brian Johnson and company back there in the back, see what he can do. Green flag. Gotta be easy on that throttle, just like got an egg up under it or something. Because these boys will definitely have to be careful. Look at Nate Trito, though, going the inside of that 47. He says he's trying to get him a sub sandwich. Well, I hear you, Eric. I saw you signed up there. That's awesome. Got a good side-by-side battle going on in the back there. It's up front. These guys still very wiggly machines there, as you saw behind them. That's, well, Zach Hall's been able to manage to move up in the fourth. Absolutely. Watch it right now. Jake out front. He's got Benjamin all over his back deck lid. Nate Trito right there. As he got a Stormer 3-car battle heading right here. Zach Hall, Neil Odegaard, Gerald West. That's 4th, 5th, and 6th spot. And look at a man in 7. Wow. You want to talk about a run right there. Woo. And old Brian Johnson blinking bad. He must have had a wild connection issue. But the Skittle man himself in the Toyota. Look at that, man. Bought him a new wheel. I went out there, man, and put on a new finger, too. Actually attached a new finger to his body. He said, hey, look, I had to get me a fixed-up finger and a fixed-up wheel. Now I'm out here flying. I'm fixed up bad fast. As we got a battle for the lead about the brew here. That man right there is about to step all over old Jake if he can. See if we can't ride along with the nose here. See what it looks like on the top side of these cars. Very good shot. I like this shot right here. Kind of gives us a good representation of what these guys see. While we're watching this battle, we'll watch this battle going on back here in the back here too. Why not? We watch battles all over the place. Because there's a good one brewing right here for the lead. As the man's at the throwing rocks and everything. Hey, Chief, you notice something about the track? You can see the track, man, is rubbering up. And look at that. It's just a neat little thing to see, man, how you see the track start to rubber up like that. Whoa, you hear them cars get wiggly coming out of there? I had to throttle that just a little bit. Well, since we got Ed's watching out there in the stream, Ed, let's give you your insight. How was the track when you were out there? I mean, was it really, really bad? My thing is, too, is can the 47 get around it? Well, I do appreciate, man, Jake. Jake runs over at Extreme Motorsports99.com. He runs that car over there a lot, and I do appreciate him running it. Sure. You know, I thank him for that. That's awesome. There is a Dre broadcast machine over there also. It runs at Extreme, so it's kind of cool. I know, I still like the Hello Kitty machine now. Looks like old Benjamin's fell off the pace a little bit, and here comes the old Nate Trito picking it up. Old Zach Hall picking it up too, though. Zach started 16th and currently in the 4th place spot. He's a man out here trying to look to advance. A very good race so far. It's kind of winding down. You know, Cedric's been, I got to give Cedric Hunter credit. He has not gave up. He's 1 lap down, and he's 1 more lap. If we can get another caution out here real quick or something, he could get that thing back up there. He's got a fast enough car to get up front. He has definitely just been hounding that machine all race long. We got Robert Moyer sitting right here in the 7th place spot. Got Brian Johnson right there currently running 8th spot. He's looking good in that Mountain Dew soda can machine. Been out there trying to just maintain. Started 13th, currently sitting at 8th. Behind him got his teammate Brandon Mullen. Now the guy's been real quiet. Now there's Christopher Matthews. He's sitting in 11th. Mark Whitley's been able to bounce back. He's had an up and down day. He's brought out a caution early, brought out another one second time. He's been able to bounce back. Currently running at 10th. Like I say, Christopher Matthews right there in 11th. Old Bob Skinner's been real quiet all day, the rock star himself. Not made a lot of headway. Just been kind of interesting. And now you see right behind him, there's the Hello Kitty machine. That's old Cedric Hunter. He is trying to get back on the lead lap the best he can. And we still got, that's old Robert Moyer right there. He's got the Skittle car. Got Gerald West right there currently in the 6th. Neil Odegaard in 7th. Zach Hall. We still got a 3-car battle going up here. You got Nate Trito moving in on Benjamin Nelson, who is all over the back end, and he's down looking on the inside there, Jake. As these 2 cars up here will try to rattle it off with 48 to go. Think about it is, can that 47 make the move? He probably needs the groove that the number 79 Jake has right now. That's also going to bring in, look at that car coming off the turn sideways Nate Trito was. You can tell just how slick this track is. Wow. I don't know. I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to be out there running around this place because it definitely is a very, very slick track. Now you can see that 47 machine right there. He's searching. He's searching around here. And we were talking about, I know Chief and them were talking about, you can see the rubber. Look how dark the track is now. I'm not sure. Jay Weezy in the house. Yeah, at Gerald West. Gerald actually running right now in the 6th place spot. So we got this battle brewing here. We got a good battle brewing in the back. Robert Moyer. He's got Brian Johnson. You ask about Gerald West? Well, he's back there in the mix somewhere. It's a good battle going on between them. So we got a battle for the lead and a battle brewing in the back here. As folks, we're here live for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Dover, Delaware, we're under caution. This right here is going to help out Hello Kitty. It took me on Jeff Gilmore, so let's see if it actually was him or not. No. Well, yeah. Wow, what was that? Okay. Let's go back on another view and see that one. That was crazy. Car in front of him spun 95 with John LeBomber. And then it was just like a landmine. Boom. Man flew up in the air. Wow. It was a Caterpillar. All right, here we go. Everybody coming into pit road. 4 tires and fuel. It'll be about 40 laps to go when we get back here. That's what I said. Lift off. Ouch. That was kind of crazy. Benjamin just can't get the pit stop that he needs to beat Jake coming out. Wow. Those three cars right there, very close, nose to tail. Oh, so what happened to my ticker on the other side here? Alright, let's see what happens here. And wow, I love it. I love that car. Had to win a lottery to own the thing, but hey, it's an awesome car. Well, guess who I think's finally back on the lead lap? Cedric Hunter. So we're gonna ride with him and see what he can bring that car back to. He's currently back here in the back. Up front, these guys are going to do it nice. There we go. Got a ticker back. Oh, what happened to the ticker? I must have hit the wrong button or something. Alright, here we go. I got happy. System got happy. Somebody got happy. Yeah, 350R. That's one bad machine. I was watching the one that Hennessy did. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, here we go. Pace car's in. We're gonna ride along here with the old Hello Kitty in the back. Nate Trito up front here on the restart. Hope these guys don't spin the tires on it. Here we go. It'll be lap 42 of one, it'll be 41 to go. Cross that line, now they run over the camera. They head off into turn one. Benjamin gets, whoa! Gerald West, he almost lost that thing. Got very, very loose there. That stacked the field up. As Mark Whitley on the 77's on the inside. Cedric Hunter. Folks, Cedric is back on the lead lap. Hang on to it. Hello Kitty's coming back to the world. That's right. Hennessy. Man, makes some awesome race cars too. And drinks. I guess. I don't drink them, but I'm just saying. All right, Zach Hall currently sitting in 5th. That's right, Digger run over. Digger had to dig a deeper hole. Well, the two guys up front are still up there battling. Zach Hall still in 5th spot. Neil Odegaard, he is hanging on to that 4th spot. Nate Trito's in 3rd, trying to do everything he can. Go back there in the back because Gerald Westman's got his hands full with that car. And guess who's behind him? That's right, Robert Moyer right there. He's coming through the field in 10th spot, but behind him, well, you better hang on to it because he's got a mean cat right there on the outside. That's right, Jay Weezy sitting in 9th. And Bob Skinner, he got the rock star, the owner, Hello Kitty, and Jay Weezy. You guys right there can make a rap movie. Then mixing the mix right there, Christopher Matthews. Good battle going on though here. Well, I told Robert said, look, I got me a new wheel and a finger. Don't try it. Man, look, don't even think about it, cat. We'll come out that and start turn those sideways almost. Wow. Well, Cedric says I'll fine. I'll try the inside. You don't want to give me the high side? I'll try inside. And he did. Gerald's having his hands full with that machine. That is one loose puppy right there in that 86. That's right. Crazy cat. There's another guy, man, on the move, though. Brandon Mullen and Mark Whitley. They got Brian Johnson right there closing in. You got Pepsi and Mountain Dew. What a combination. Gotta love. And Jack Daniels. Wow. And a guy behind him with a gun. Wow, so far we've got Brian Johnson. He's in that number 28 machine. Looking good. As we got 31 to go here. Getting down to the nitty gritty. My thing is, I want to see what Benjamin can do up front to old Jake. Can he get around him or not? I mean, it's going to be interesting. And then can Cedric Hunter bounce back? Man, all race long, he has tried to fight back and finally got back on the lead lap and is bringing that thing to the front, currently sitting in 9th. Wow, what a comeback. I had to give him the hard charger award of the race here today. We got a 3-car battle, folks, up front. Jake Nichols, Benjamin Nelson, and Nate Trito. All 3 of those guys right now are battling it out. That's the top 3. It's going to be interesting to see. So you've got the OSR machine, Subway, and Valvoline. So one's got subs, one's got the broadcast, one's got sub, one's got the oh, Benjamin got a little loose coming out of the turn. And we're in the course. Oh, Brandon Mullen. Oh, no. Cedric Hunter, not again. Oh, Brandon Mullen and Cedric Hunter got clipped together. Oh, Hello Kitty, man, bit the world right there. Ouch. Not what we wanted to see. Not. He just clipped him, and they just got together coming out of the turn. Ow. Let's watch it again. I mean, he went on the inside. Just don't think there was anything, man, going between them. They were side by side. Cedric came up. When he did, just nothing he could do. Ran out of real estate. Oh, wow. Out of all that battling back all race long. And then whamma. And a hard lick for Brandon. Good thing this track is a kind of a self-cleaning track and just stay high. Ouch. Yeah, the cat tried to get a hold of some Jack Daniels and it didn't work out. Well, that's going to hurt. Yeah, they're not. Are they teammates? Yeah, they're teammates. And that I really hate. I really do. Well, Psycho, Jake does beat him off the thing, and all that battling. I gotta still give the 13 of Cedric Hunter. He battled all race long. Wow. Well, the battle's going to be right here up top. We're going to see what's going to happen between these two. But we're definitely still going to run with the guys back here. All right, we're going to ride along here with old Bob Skinner back here, the rock star, on this restart. He's going to start back in about the 11th spot back there. And Christopher Matthews, Robert Moyer, Gerald West is back in that area. We're going to get set here to go back green flag racing about in a lap. We're going to have about 23 laps to go when we go back green. It's a run what you brung. Business is about to pick up front here. We're live tonight at Dover Speedway here, the Monster Mile for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. It has been an experience of a race, folks. This is the last race of round 1 of the chase. So here we go. We're going to head next week. We're going to head into round 2 of the chase. First race of round 2 of the chase. Elimination style. And it has been an awesome one. Cedric Hunter, even though it's up and down race, he is advanced already to the next series. And pretty much could say that if Zach Hall finishes where he is, he has too. The one man that was sitting third in points, Tyler Conroy, didn't start the race, but he's definitely got a chance here. So, very interesting. Here we go. Gonna be 23 to go when we cross that line. Now anything can happen up front here, folks. Hey, those two leaders may get up there and start ruffling each other's feathers a little bit. I can open the door for Nate and Zach and Brian. The pace car's coming out turn number 3. Gonna take that hard left turn off on pit road and send these monster machines a-flying here again tonight at Dover. Here we go. Pace car's in. We're going to ride along here in the backside with Bob Skinner, the rock star. Ride along with Nate Trito up front. The green flag's about to fly. Green flag, green flag. Got to be very easy on that start. Don't want to spin those tires. Oh, and Zach Hall did. Zach Hall spun them, hit the wall hard. 95's around the back, run the caution. Wow. Oh. Well, I think we're under caution. Nope, not under caution. But they're not. 95 hit the wall and hit it hard. Man, I hate to see that right there. Zach Hall was running up front, spun the tire. Well, Jake's new, so he's not in the chase, folks. There we go. Boy, that messed it up front right there. Wow. Yeah, I won't know officially who gets eliminated until next week. I'll try to maybe get an update throughout the week here on who made it and who didn't. I do know Cedric Hunter will make it. So get down with 20 to go here. Jake's out front. Benjamin sitting in second. All right, Benjamin, man, looking at it. He's on the back deck lid there, Jake. He's got Nate Trito all over. I'm going to just see if we get interesting to see. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Ethan, what you doing out there? Ain't you out on the track? You getting a wreck? Well, right now, though, I'm going to tell you, the problem is he's got a mean sub right behind him. It might give him a run for his money. He is searching all over the track to see which way he can get. That 47 right now. Oh, the lap car, almost. Woo, that was close. Wow. Battle's right here up front. Let's go back here. Neil Odegaard, he is going through the lap traffic right there himself. There's Mark Whitley. Now, he's been able to bounce back. Man, been in 2 wrecks today. Looked very good so far. Robert Moyer, 6th spot. Wow. Definitely a bounce back on his end, too. Like to see that. Hate to see that, Ethan. There's Bob Skinner, Rockstar, bouncing back. He's sitting in 7th. There's Gerald West, man, running good. Up and down day himself. Sitting by there in the 8th. So we got 15 to go. Oh, Robert almost lost it just a little bit there. Hang on to it. Oh, Gerald's moving up on the back end. Those guys up front, they're going to be nose to tail here in a second. Let's see if that 86 machine can get by the 82 here, Bob Skinner. And when he does, he said, look, I'll hand you a Smith & Wesson when I go by. That's what I'm talking about, 180. It's a bad, fast track here. And at these conditions, this thing is very slick. So they got to be very careful. Good battle, like I say, still going on for 7th and 8th spot here. And actually, you got 6th place because Robert Moyer's just in front of him. He's not too far ahead. As Bob Skinner right there is trying to run him down. And he's got Gerald West on his back deck lid. We still got a good battle going on up front, though. I hear you. But they are. There's some bad, fast drivers and some bad, fast cars on a bad, fast, slick track tonight here at Dover. Miles has done everything he could to tear them up. And right now he's trying to bite some Skittles. Wow, look at the run Gerald West gets on the back end there, Bob. Almost, they almost collided. These guys are coming out of these turns. Oh, Bob cut the nose off of the 86. Definitely a very good battle going on here. We're looking at the 6th, 7th, and 8th spot here. As we got 11 to go. Gerald moves on the inside. He'll go side by side. Don't know if he can hang down there on the low side, though, coming out of the turn. He's going to need that car to drift up. Remember, about 5 to go. Caution comes out. This one's over. Obviously, we're looking for the last lap. Good battle going on here for the 6th, 7th, and 8th because up front, Benjamin Nelson is losing ground to Jake Nichols. He is about 2/10 off of him and has done everything he could do to get there. So we're watching this battle going on here. And it is a battle and a half. Look at that 86 move on the inside, Gerald West. He'll go door to door. Can he make the pass? He does. He threads the needle between the two. Wow, that's a powerhouse move and a half right there. As these two now up front are still at it. So we're going to watch this battle. And we're going to watch, man, the battle for the lead up front. With 8 to go. Oh! Robert Moyer on the side of Gerald West. Had to get out of it just a little bit. Wow, that was close. That was very close. Robert's in the wall hard. Bob Skinner's in the wall. If you don't think these guys ain't driving the wheel lug nuts off of these cars, forget about it. And that's just for 7th and 8th. I mean, this placement is tight. Up front, you still got a battle going on for the lead. As Benjamin said, I'm not done with Jake yet. And I don't think, man, that man right there, Bob Skinner's done with Robert Moyer yet. As you're looking here, folks, you're looking for the battle for the lead, and you're looking for the battle for 7th and 6th spot, or 7th and 8th spot, excuse me. as Bob's looking on the inside. He's going to get a run. He's got the superstar girls on the hood. The rock star himself, Skinner, looking good up front. Then up front we got the sub man. He's got a subway machine trying to run down that number 79 of Jake Nichols. We've got 5 to go. And old Robert, he is hanging on to it in the Skittles. He's like, look, I'll give a couple of them girls Skittles, man, if they just stay off of me right now. I'd love to finish this thing here in 7th. I bounced back all day long. Started 21st. Currently in 7th. Look at the run that number 82 machine gets. And look at the run the 47 has got with 4 to go this time by. Are we going to see a bump and run the 180 mile an hour? I don't know. That's a risky move. As it's definitely interesting battle here. That's why we're keeping it on to the side. Whoa! Benjamin gets very, very wiggly coming out of the turn. Wow. It is a nail biter. There they go door to door. The 82 machine, the Bob Skinner on the inside of Robert Moyer. That right there is for the 7th and 8th spot. Bob's going to try to make the pass. I thought he was till he got loose coming out of the turn. Can't do it. 3 to go this time by. Jake's still out front. Got the subway man right behind him. But these two guys are still neck and neck. Bob's doing everything he can do to hang on to that machine and try to pass Robert. Robert's trying to hang on to 7th. That's just a 7th place right there. And it's not over with to those two cats up front either. Look at that. You've got Jake Nichols holding on by a thread from that subway there of Benjamin. Will Benjamin try to do a risky move on the inside? Is he going to take the white flag one more time around? Benjamin's looking on the inside. He'll try it one more time. Is he going to be able to get it done? It's going to be very, very interesting and close as they're going to come out of the turn. Bob Skinner's on the inside. Benjamin's going to try it one more time. Coming out of the turn for the final time. Robert drives in the wall. Skinner's spinning. Those two, wham, hits the wall as we come across the line. Jake Nichols pulls this one off victory tonight. But wow, what a thriller of a finish here. Folks, coming out of the last turn, Robert Moyer drove that thing into the wall. That man right there, though, puts it in victory lane, and our hats off to the 47. Did everything he could do. Very clean running. And, hey, awesome, awesome finish to this one here at Dover Speedway. Wow. Loved it, loved it, loved it. That was just an awesome, awesome finish to an awesome race. We can't get over. Nate Trito finishing this thing out in 3rd. Wow. Might have to get a word in with old Bob Skinner and what you call it too. All right, well, let's bring up, man, our 3rd place man, Nate Trito. Nate Trito, Joe White in the boots, got a copy?
The 4.
Well, I had to tell you, you tried everything you could do all race long. Let us know how that track was, because from our vantage point, that thing just looked treacherous.
It was definitely a difficult racetrack to drive tonight. You made any little bit mistake and you tapped a wall coming off a corner. Sometimes it was worse than others, but you know, any little thing would upset the race car. But it was a really fun race, top 3 all race, or you could throw a Brankel over us and we'd be, you know, all together. But good win, Jake, and that was a lot of fun racing with Benjamin up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely was an awesome race up there. Awesome race in the battle back there. Was watching, showed a split screen of it. It was a good race back there between 7th and 8th place also. Wow, you just got to love it. I mean, you got up there and raced with those guys earlier on. Like you said, it was, you throw a blanket over the top 3. Did you think earlier on maybe you had enough maybe or something that you could have got up there to them?
I think it was all about pit road. If you got off pit road good, basically that's where you were going to sit unless you had a very big advantage over somebody else. But, you know, it was very, very, very close racing all night. But if I feel like if I could have got off pit road a little bit better than I did, I could have had something.
Absolutely. Well, hey, for the 3rd place finish, you got anybody you want to thank out there?
you, Joe, for bringing me over here and having a really fun time. Jake and Ethan and Sifford for coming out here and racing as well. And RacinFreeks for putting on a great race.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys, man, do an awesome job here, and I love the schedule they throw out. Well, again, congratulations for coming out here in third tonight, Nate Trito. All right, well, let's go down here and talk with our second place man who gave it everything he could to try to get that man tonight, the number 79, Jake Nichols. Benjamin Nelson and Joe in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, Benjamin, I tell you, you did everything in that subway machine that you possibly could do to run down the 79 tonight. Did you think you had enough to get around him, or was it just a product of, it looked like this track out here was just so treacherous and almost a one groove and kind of hard to pass. Is there anything else you could have done to get around him?
Not really. I mean, I kind of had to move him. I mean, there was really nothing else I could do at that point. I couldn't really get under him because of the line he was running. He did an excellent job.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was an awesome race, man, through and through. Nate mentioned something about pretty much was a track position coming off of pit road was very, very important. And it looked like because you were just, every time coming off pit road, you'd just miss it and he'd beat you off pit road there. And, he would get out front and obviously have control of the field here. What we did see, though, was spinning of the tires. One person said that it was so slick on there, hard to start in second. Was that something throughout the race?
Yeah, pretty much every restart that happened. We just had to be careful. We couldn't just, hammer down. We had to really modulate it until we got up to higher RPMs in second gear, and it was fine after that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, you did everything you could do, like you said, besides moving him out the way. And you definitely could have probably done that too, throwing him a foot-long sub while you went on by. But either way, awesome, man, run out there. You definitely got the speed and the power to contend there. And, well, I'd say I call him the Superman, Jake Nichols. Put Superman down, so to speak. It was an awesome run. You came out here just a little bit close. Came in second tonight here at Dover. You got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank the entire league for letting me back in. It's been a while since I've been here. It was a lot of fun. I'd like to thank Jake for racing me pretty clean, and everybody else that was out here tonight. You guys for putting on such a great broadcast, and I think if I was in front of him, I would have got him, but that's not the way it happened. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, congratulations on pulling that thing off in second place tonight, though, Benjamin.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we got Mark Whitley down here, so let's get a hold of Mark Whitley real quick. We'll get a talk in with him. Mark, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Well, Mark, I tell you what, you had an eventful day, up and down. That first start of the race was a wild one. Hey, you spun the tires and hit the wall, got into Cedric and all, and then second off, you spun again coming out of the turn. It just was one of these days. It was up and down for you, but you battled back and ended up here having a good finish. How was the car? How was the track? Because it looked treacherous to us up here.
Yeah, I don't know. That first start, my teammate Neil, he was like, yeah, watch the wheel spin. I'm like, all right, I'll just go half throttle. And I went half throttle, and it kicked sideways. And I'm like, all right, I backed off of it, and I thought I caught it. And I tried to go add some more gas to it, and it kicked it almost all the way around. And if Cedric wouldn't have been there, I'd have been sideways in front of the whole field. And I don't know, after that, that long green flag run we had where I spun out, I just got out of my mouth talking to my teammates. I'm surprised nobody's wrecked yet, and I go and put my foot in my mouth. But the car, it was good. It's just, I don't know, we didn't have nothing for those top two guys. They were the class of the field, but we were able to battle back, and I think it was 2 laps down at one point and come back all the way to 5th. I was trying to catch my teammate for 4th, but it was a good run all the way around. Had a lot more drama than I really cared for, but that's racing sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. It just looked like a track that was just very, very tough. Hey, Miles the Monster out here, it definitely was eating up a lot of cars. Just a very tough race in general. You did bounce back. Hey, I got to give a shout out to the 13 of Cedric Hunter, because after that he battled the whole entire race, and then unfortunately right there when he was coming back to the front, got caught up into something else. So I hate to see that. It's just one of those deals. But hey, man, awesome run here tonight. Again, congratulations for bouncing back here. And definitely, man, it looked good out there in that 77. Call you the
Yeah.
Dragon.
Yeah. Most time dragons breathe fire, but I guess with the Pepsi, it was a Pepsi breathing dragon.
Well, again, congratulations. Good run tonight, Mark.
All right, thank you, Joe.
All right. All right, well, let's go on down here to Victory Lane. Talk to our winner tonight, Jake Nichols. Jake, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, I'll tell you what, you had a sub machine in your rearview mirror all race long. That is like what he said. The only thing he probably could have done was move you. So very good sportsmanship on his end to not do that and try to drive around you. It's just, it looked like this track was just very, very treacherous. I saw you a couple times almost stepping that thing sideways.
Yeah, it was crazy for sure. We were going so fast around there. It was really hard to pass. I found that out behind Benjamin early in the race, even behind Nate until he clipped the wall. But we were really starting to move around later in the race. But man, it was really tough. Like those last few laps, I just kept having those thoughts of how I'm gonna lose this race, how am I gonna do this wrong, and then he's gonna get a run. And I just tried to really stay in front of him because who knows what could have happened door to door. It would have been fun. It was always fun anyways. That was a really good race. I gave it all I could, and I know Benjamin and Nate and everyone else did as well. Man, it was really, really hard to pass, so track position was so key, and those restarts were crazy as well with the wheel spin. You had to go, but at the same time you had to really keep in your mind that you couldn't hit the gas too much or you'd wheel spin too much. And that last restart was probably my worst of the whole race, other than maybe the start of the race. But other than that, it was a tremendous race for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely a very, very good race between y'all all the way throughout the whole entire field. Definitely some very good racing here at Dover. And like I said, just some treacherous track conditions out here, very slick. I saw what you were talking about on those restarts there. Like you were saying, almost like you had to have an egg up underneath that throttle on the goes. And, again, got to give my hats off there to Benjamin. I mean, he raced you very, very clean. And so did Nate. So did all the guys out here, And hey, I will say this. I mean, looks like, man, Benjamin might be the man out there. Definitely give you a run for your money. And
yeah,
we
sure.
know how, we definitely know how Nate is. So on a track worth noting, this definitely wasn't probably the best conditions for y'all. But hey, either way, definitely was
fun.
You're right. That's my next word. Made it fun. So again, the winner tonight, Jake Nichols here. Dover Downs, man, for the Monster Mile for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Hey, you got anybody out there you want to thank for it?
OSRNetwork, you guys on the car. Ford, we drive the Ford Fusion, driving the Toyota in the Extreme Xfinity Series this season. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something, add a comment about the racing, but I went blank. But
Sound like me
other than that,
sometime.
yeah, totally went blank. I was put on the spot, bam, forgot it. But overall, great race. Really. Last night I did NIS. I felt like that was the hardest I've driven in a race. I think tonight topped it. I was really trying to stay in front of Benjamin there because I knew just track position was key. If he passed me, I honestly don't think I would have passed him back with his speed. He was amazing short run and had pretty good long run speed as well. So it just couldn't pass. If he could have passed, it would have been close for sure. But thanks for RacinFreeks. Yeah, but thanks to RacinFreeks for putting these races on. It's fun to come and race. Thanks to everyone that comes out and races. Everyone that's clean. Everyone's clean in here. As far as I've seen, there's been no issues. So thanks to all the fans that watch, and again, you guys for broadcasting.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, congratulations again for the win tonight here, Jake. As always, appreciate you running colors there in the flag on the OSRNetwork on the car. And man, hey, definitely a good win here tonight. Awesome.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, folks, I tell you what, man, that's one happy camper right there. We're here at Dover, and it was Miles the Monster. He was eating them up left and right here tonight. Want to appreciate everybody, man, stopping in, tuning in, and watching for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Wow, what a race. Well, tomorrow night we got NGRL, High Country Trucking Series tomorrow. We're still in the chase for that one there, crown a champ. And until then, appreciate everybody coming out here tonight and witnessing an awesome race here at Dover. Appreciate it, and everyone have a good night.
Have you ever wanted to drive a real race car on a famous NASCAR track? The staff at Stock Car Racing Experience will suit you up, teach you what you need to know, and put you behind the wheel of a 160-mile-per-hour stock car on NASCAR's famous Pocono Raceway.
That was great. I enjoyed it. Unbelievable.
It's that unique, one-of-a-kind experience you'll never forget.
It was definitely worth it. The second time I did it, and I'm still shaking.
Call or register online at 877stockcar.com for a heart-pounding, once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't forget it.